Today is September 8th, 2025, and this is a brief reflection, brief summary of my time as a subcontractor for General Motors Corporation, Automotive Corporation, and through Renaissance Global Logistics in WISCOM, Michigan. Also, we were holding for that my position. I was 100% responsible for shipment paperwork documentation of General Motors electric battery cells through ULTIUM. ULTIUM battery cells, based in Warren, Ohio, was currently still building a new plant in Lansing, Michigan, as well as Tennessee. That being said, we were the holding facility for them in General Motors at that time period when they still had the contract with ULTIUM battery cells and all their shipments. So I was responsible for all the paperwork going to Factory Zero in Detroit, BROWNSTOWN, Michigan, as well as Spring Hill, Tennessee, as well as RAMOS, Saltillo, Mexico. So I dealt with probably 35 to 45 drivers per day, putting in ASNs, focused on the JD Edwards system, the Oracle system, as well as MGO system for General Motors, which is their material globalization optimization system. And got my sponsorship for them with that system with General Motors. And I was, very happy with my work I did at that time period. I worked a full year, nearly August 2023 until August 2024. 2,700 battery cells came up missing, and they found out why. Long story short, and the next job I got was a pilot program with Stellantis and Thai Summit Corporation, where my pay increase went up tremendously at that time period. Sucked that pilot program got pushed out due to the tariffs with the USMCA, etc. But long story short, their stock price by November of 2024 went up to a 52-week high of $61.24 per share on the New York Stock Exchange for General Motors. And I felt their EV sales went up tremendously. And I'm happy I did played somewhat of a part of that. We had some issues with DOT. They tried to flag them where they couldn't ship any shipments anymore. And I was going through, what was that going through? A certain part of Michigan, the drivers were going through, and they kept saying the weight scales were off with the pallets in the trucks, and it wasn't. They were just messing around, and I had to get involved with some higher up people at General Motors, get that situated, and we got that situated, and everything ran smoothly. So that's my 2 cents. I created all the custom invoices, customs bill of ladings, shippers bill of ladings, etc. I had experience with General Chemical Corporation using a DGIS system for creating shippers letters of intent, USMCA documentation, international bill ladings, custom invoices, etc. But also my security clearance to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol back in 2021 through Livingston International, where they paid for my certification through the NCBFAA in Silver Spring, Maryland, for my custom clearance specialist certification. So that's my 2 cents. Had 100% audit rate of accuracy with ASNs within General Motors MGO system. And I was proud of that. So that's my 2 cents for September 8th, 2025.